Bristol City's 16-match unbeaten league run is their longest in almost 6 decades, and things are looking bright at Ashton Gate despite a late downpour in the run-up to this one. The last time the Robins went this long undefeated, they won the 3rd Division South title in 1955, still their most recent league title. After making 5 changes to Wednesday's cup visit to Cheltenham, Steve Cotterill reverts to type with an unchanged side for the 7th straight league game as 5-goal Kieran Agard passes a late fitness test to start. The referee Andy Davies checks his watch, and we're underway here at Ashton Gate. Chesterfield in their white and blue, playing from left to right. There was a switch in the build-up, so we're going to be playing towards the empty East End in the first half. Fielding under pressure now. Decent enough clearance. Everett steps in. Chesterfield captain. That was Johnson going alone, away from Flint. He needed a strong block from Luke Ayling. Wilbraham couldn't find Elliott. Freeman keeps it going. Here's Bryan. City's first real attack. Bryan floated cross. Almost ended in confusion at the back as Lee clattered into his own defender. Bryan in low again, and it's an own goal. Ian Everett sliding in, and City lead inside 9 minutes. Joe Bryan, who opened the scoring at Walsall last weekend, is at the centre of it again. Got the second chance after confusion in the Chesterfield defence. His low-driven cross could only be turned into his own net by captain Ian Everett, and City are off the mark despite being under the cosh in the early stages. Bryan's flick cleared away before Elliott could get a touch. Smith forward now. Wilbraham, he's got options, and one of them is Mark Little. Cross comes in, Agard, Elliott! Bounces wide. Agard. Freeman. He's got Bryan in space on the left, but options forward as well. Freeman. It's a shot. Lee could only claw it behind. Freeman's spoken recently about his desire to increase his goal tally for City. Just the one so far. And it was a half-decent effort from the edge of the box. Something different this time, it's Freeman. Bryan. Crosses right-footed, Wilbraham. Oh, it was a deft little touch. Didn't really have the power to beat Tommy Lee, but it was nice nonetheless. He was lucky to get away with that. It was Freeman. Bryan. A little bit of a lazy pass. It's Doyle now. And here's Roberts. Looking for the reverse ball. Doyle. Penalty given. Williams slaps the floor in disappointment at giving that one away. And it was the man who made the goal, Joe Bryan, who really was at fault in the first place. Doyle, down the middle, Chesterfield a level. Sent fielding the wrong way. And Bristol City, for their dominance in the last 15 minutes, are pegged back onto level terms here by that Owen Doyle penalty after he was tripped by Derek Williams in the box. Ayling. Still going, Ayling. Here's Bryan. Curling. Just touched the post as it went wide. Bryan looking to make amends for that misplaced pass that led to the equaliser. And it was a lovely turn. Just an inch or two to the left, and City could have been back in front. As well to keep possession. Finds Ayling. As well himself. It's a bursting run now from Little. Towards Agard. Burns. He was ambitious from an incredibly tight angle. Elliott. Didn't look too much like Ryan got the ball in the slide. Johnson. It's Klukas. Johnson again. Onto his favoured right. Roberts. Easy enough for Frank Fielding. At the second attempt, there's a few pushes being exchanged between Aidan Flint and one of the Chesterfield players, who went in a little bit hard on Fielding as he couldn't hold the ball at the first attempt. And the referee, who's already having a difficult afternoon, I think it's just about to get worse. Doyle, the goal scorer, is going to be booked. Freeman, plenty of pace on it, and it's headed in! Inside a minute, Derek Williams puts Bristol City back into the lead at the start of the second half. It was a delicious corner from Luke Freeman, and Williams, who's only ever scored once for City before, was there at the back post to head home, and it's the perfect start to the second half for City. Klukas. Darikwa. It's Roberts now. Darikwa on the outside. Pulled across low and helped in by Doyle. And Chesterfield a level again. Well, Darikwa found space on the right. Wasn't dealt with. And the cross was allowed to go all the way through for Doyle to poke home for his 14th now of the season. And the League One Player of the Month is having a day to remember here at Ashton Gate. Jones is in all sorts of space on the Chesterfield left. With Little pulling across. There's Roberts. He goes down. In no way was he touched by Brian there, and he's sure he should have been given a penalty. It was as clear a dive as you'll ever see. Meanwhile, City attack down the other end. It's Burns, City corner. They've already scored from one, and what can they do here? Chesterfield leaving two forward and City leaving two back. Header comes in again. It's Williams almost. Agard! Good save from Tommy Lee. A reaction save as much as anything. It was kind of straight at him, to be fair. Freeman. Agard making ground on the right. Freeman. Room for the shot. Off the bar and out. What a run from Luke Freeman. He's really come into his own in the last few games. Here it's from Jones. Little caught up field. Now it's Ryan. Banks. Flint slips, allows Banks to have the shot. And deflected. Fielding make a strong save. Darikwa. Burns with him. Cross goal. Flint gets the important touch, and then it is cleared away. And now here comes Agard for Bristol City. He's got work to do, and he couldn't find his way past Ian Everett. He had Wilbraham in space. J. Emmanuel Thomas, who made 2 goals for Bristol City in Wednesday's win at Cheltenham. He's getting himself ready to come on. Freeman. Tricky feet again from Freeman. Cross to the back post. Burns his header. Could have done with the finishing like he had up at Wadden Road on Wednesday night there. The game just in a little bit of a lull with the flurry of substitutions we've seen in the last 10 minutes. Banks. They're in. From Klukas, he's not too far away. Emmanuel Thomas. It's a good ball to Ayling. And now Little. He's completely miscued his shot, but it was worth a try. No bones about it, City is still searching for a winner with 90 seconds to play. Elliott, good touch. Little. Wilbraham moves towards the far post. It's Elliott. Cross in low, Burns! Ashton Gate erupts! Wes Burns has won it for Bristol City! In the 93rd minute! Well, I said City were going to still be looking for the winner, and it doesn't get much later than that. And what a goal for young Wes Burns on as a first half substitute. It doesn't get much better than scoring the winning goal. Wade Elliott put the cross in. It fell for Burns, who rifled it home first time past Tommy Lee. And Bristol City is surely now heading for 3 points. Chesterfield searching for an even later than late equaliser, but very much in the dying embers of this game now. Anywhere will do for Elliott. I think Emmanuel Thomas will just try and hold it up, but there's no need, because City have secured a fabulous late win. They led 3 times in the end after going ahead as early as the 9th minute through Ian Evatt. It's an own goal. Chesterfield levelled it up as Owen Doyle grabbed his first of the day from the penalty spot after 25 minutes. And City came out with all guns blazing after the half-time break as Derek Williams headed them back in front from a corner with only 50 seconds on the clock since the restart. The lead, though, only lasted 13 minutes as Doyle again pounced to give Chesterfield an equaliser. And just as the game looked to be heading for a stalemate, Wes Burns, the first half substitute on for injured Corey Smith, was there to fire home in the 93rd minute and send Ashton Gate into raptures. Full time here from Ashton Gate. It's Bristol City 3, Chesterfield 2.